Hi everyone. So we have this issue in our washroom or toilet. See, the water doesn't stop, and you see it's constantly running. So the issue is actually that in the center you see that rubber washer. It's not working. I had replaced it once, and its water is leaking through. So I'll be replacing this center piece. So stay tuned. I'll be showing you step by step. So before you start, you make sure, like for us, I know they come all different types. So ours is, it's actually the like this type. So I'll open it and then you can see it. So before you start, obviously you shut off the water that's going into the tank. So I'll shut off from here. So that's done. So I shut it off. So obviously then just flush so that all water goes out. Yeah. So make sure all water is gone and make sure the tank is empty. Make sure there's nothing left. Okay. So obviously then remove the top piece. And actually I'll be replacing, as I showed, is this piece, the center piece. I think it's called flush valve, the center flush valve. You see that this seal, this rubber washer, I had replaced once, but it's still causing issues. So then I'm going to replace this whole piece, the center, this piece. So yeah, so just keep watching. Yeah, so all the water is gone, but still you see there's a little bit left. Can you give me that towel? This one. Yeah. So obviously whatever water is left, you don't want it to be dripping on the floor. So just throw a towel in and dry it. I dried as much as I could, but still there's a little bit water. So I'll start removing. So first of all, you remove this rubber piece. Okay, it's okay, it can stay like that. And then you have to, you see this piece, just turn, like loosen it, it will come off like this, right? So try to take this piece off, take it out. As you can see, this is the piece that I'll be replacing the hole with the washers and stuff. So here's the tricky part. This usually will be very tight, as you can see, and you don't want to break that, right? So some like plumbers usually have a tool for this, right? But I'll be using a technique which you can also use. Find anything that can grip onto these two sides, and then I'll show you how you can do that. So this float is a little bit blocking. I wanted to put something in there, but it's blocking. So I'll be removing this this float. So as you can see, there is kind of a screw goes in there, but I'll take off this black piece first using my obviously both hands. Hold from here and then turn left, and then it will come off. And then once it's come off, you can then take off this piece as well. So let me put the camera down and remove. As you can see, I took this float off, the plastic piece. So now I'll be, yeah, I just need to now take off this piece. So let me put the camera, yeah, I think it's coming out. So I removed the float which was in here, as you can see. Now here's the issue. You see this rubber seal or washer? This I had replaced once and it's causing issue, right? So now I'll be replacing this whole thing. So I'll put something in here. Obviously I don't have a special tool. So what I'll do is, this is my just regular like a plier. So what you can do is just slide in like this from both sides, as you can see, right? Make sure it hold on tight like this, just to create a grip. And then I'll try to turn it left side to loosen it, right? With hands it will be a little bit tough, so I'm using another plier like this, and I'll turn it. Just keep watching. I have to use both hands. Let me loosen a little bit, and you can see that, and this is kind of, you turn left and then it will loosen, and then you can take this out. Let me put the camera down, and once it's loosened I'll show you. Yeah, so yeah, using both hands, as you can see, you see it's turning, right? So, but you have to use both hands, and it's a bit tough. Yeah, it will come off. Yeah, so now it's good. Yeah, so basically I used this plier, and then with another plier I was holding it. Now it's coming off. I know there is a special tool for this, but obviously I don't have the tool, so I think now even if we take off the plier, yeah, it will come off like this, as you can see. So then we will install the new piece in there. Let me open the new piece, and then you can see the new piece, how it looks. So here's the new piece. I took it out of the plastic. I don't need this part, so we're just using this, installing this. Yeah, so first you need to do is to take off this part. Yeah, so you take off this, and then take off this, and we will install this first. Like this. Yeah, just tighten it. Now we are reversing the process. I just I think this, I left this, I think this is a little bit, it's not blocking my way, so I'm okay with that. I'll just tighten this piece, and this is a little bit, let's move this. Okay, tighten this. So again, I'll be using that reverse technique, the plier thing. I'll just put plier in there just to tighten it a little bit, right? And so I'll be putting camera down, so it's just to use my both hands. So I managed to put the plier in, as you can see, on this side, on this side, and now I'll be tightening it like this. I mean, don't over tighten it, you may break it, just a little bit. That should be enough. So take off your plier. Now we'll be installing this black piece. It will go on the top, and at this point you make sure that, you know, this piece, this goes in. If you miss it, then you have to, we will need to take out everything. So make sure that this piece goes into this hole, right? As you're putting it like this, make sure it goes in like this. If you miss this step, then you have to redo it, the whole thing. You have to take it out, right? Like this. So make sure you do this. And then we'll just, after this, we'll install this plastic piece on the top. And then this hose piece can go in there like this. Yeah, so now the only thing I need to install is float. I have to put the camera down because I have to use my both hands for this. You obviously grab this piece with one hand and then tighten it with the other hand. So I'll be putting the camera down. So after the installation is done, we'll just open the valve. And we should be good. Thanks for watching.